The alarm rings at 5 a.m. and for a moment I wonder why I do this to myself, but then I remember this quiet, this stillness is something I'll never get later in the day, especially as a person living in a big city. The world is still asleep and I get to have these hours all to myself. So at first I feel a little tired, but as I start moving, the morning begins to open up. It's not about pushing myself to the limit, it's about showing up, finding a little rhythm and reminding myself that even small steps can set the tone for the whole day. There's just something really empowering about knowing I've already started building momentum before the sun is even up. So on my way back home, I stopped by the grocery store. The streets are still really quiet. I grab a few fresh ingredients, maybe some bread, thinking about the breakfast that I'm going to make. It's a small thing, but it really makes the morning feel a little bit more intentional. So when I come back home from the gym, I take a shower to fully wake up and shake off all the last bit of sleep. After that, I spend a little time on my hair using my favorite products and styling it the way I like. I love this part of the morning because it's my chance to slow down for a moment and focus on myself before the day really begins. It's a small ritual, but it makes me feel ready, confident, and in control. Honestly, I just love styling my hair. It's one of those little things that makes the morning feel completely mine. Choosing what to wear is one of those small things that can actually affect the whole day. It's not just about clothes, it's about how I want to feel. Some mornings I go for something cozy and comfy, and other days I pick something a bit more polished that gives me a little confidence boost. I love taking a few minutes to play around with colors, textures, and little details. It might seem small, but it actually makes me feel ready for whatever the day throws at me. I also make sure to take a few minutes for my skincare. I use my favorite products, enjoying the little routine of cleansing, moisturizing, and adding a touch of glow. And then comes the breakfast, definitely one of my favorite parts of the morning. The smell of the coffee fills the kitchen, the quiet sounds of preparing food that makes just everything feel calm, and there's just something satisfying about sitting down to eat something that I've made myself, even though I'm not exactly the best cook. I usually try to keep it healthy, picking foods that makes me feel good and gives me energy. It is simple and ordinary, but in those few minutes, it feels like a little moment of luxury, a pause to just breathe and start the day on my own terms. Before I leave for university, I usually take a few minutes to go through the lecture slides for the day. Before I was going out, I checked the weather and apparently it was gonna be hotter than I thought, so I did change my shirt. Then I pack my bag carefully. Obviously, I have to bring my laptop, my books, my hand sanitizer, lip balm, water, a claw clip because what if my hair gets in the way, and a pencil case, and last but not least, my headphones because lately I've been obsessed with audiobooks. Since my first class doesn't start until 11 a.m., I have some time to stop by the Royal Library. The silence there is different. It's not empty, it's actually full of focus. I like to think of it as a bridge between the softness of my morning and the busyness waiting ahead. Not every day looks like this, but when it does, it reminds me that mornings doesn't have to be rushed. They can be calm, slow, and even a little bit magical. And that's a little look into my morning. If you enjoyed coming along, you can follow me on my new Instagram account that is linked down below. I also would love to hear about your favorite part of the morning, so leave a comment. And last but not least, see you in my next video.